Hey there, cats and kitties. I'm the Blues Man at sXeblues, and it's going to be a brief little review for the DC Comics New 52, issue number 2 of Batman and Robin. Now, if you saw my review for the first issue in this series, what really drew me in was the dynamic between Bruce Wayne and his son Damian, trying to be this, superhero duo of Batman and Robin. Whereas Batman is always about justice, Damian is more of a loose cannon, and he's being fueled by more bloodlust and carrying out vengeance. He'd rather kill thugs rather than have them arrested and taken to jail. And these concerns are being discussed as we open this issue between Bruce and Alfred. Meanwhile, Damian is fighting some automated adversaries in the Batcave. And it's, Bruce's idea that because he was raised by Talia, sort of indoctrinated into this assassin-like mindset and lifestyle so early on, that this has contributed to Damian's having a skewed vision of the world and having this bloodlust and rage. And, but in what I think is probably the biggest bombshell, Bruce actually says for the first time in his life he's afraid to die. And it's not so much because he's afraid to leave Damian orphaned, but it's actually because he's afraid of what Damian could become without his guiding hand. And that speaks volumes to the potential threat I think Damian could possess. So shortly thereafter, Bruce visits Damian in his room, and there's a little bit of forced fatherly dialogue between them. Bruce is asking him about his homework, when really the only reason he's there is to let Damian know a weapons shipment they've been expecting is on the move, and it's time for Batman and Robin to roll out. So they do, and they make way to the thugs, blow up the back of the truck that's carrying the weapons, fisticuffs fly, and once the thugs are subdued, they are left hanging from the lamppost as Batman and Robin leave the scene. That is when the villain of the piece debuts himself. We first saw this character in the bookends to issue number 1, and he proceeds to cut the throats of the defenseless hanging thugs. Shortly thereafter, we're back in the Batcave, and Damian is back at his carrying out, lethal activities toward the robots, and Alfred is trying to feel out Bruce's approach to how did he handle telling Damian he was proud of him for reining in his lethal tendencies, and Bruce is just not feeling the fatherly vibe. He's not really approaching it the way he should be, as evidenced by a scene that follows when Bruce has left the Batcave and Damian murders an innocent bat for no apparent reason. Alfred is left looking on from the shadows, very concerned, and I think rightfully so. And then the next morning we have Bruce buying a dog, which is not in any way a omen waiting to happen with the scene we just saw between Damian and the Bat. And he's approached by Morgan, the daytime persona of this new villain, and the piece basically ends on a cliffhanger of menace and threatening feeling and vibe. So a very cool read. As for showing a page, I want to go with the first time that villain shows up, killing those thugs that Batman and Robin subdued so easily, looking very menacing. And quite frankly, if that character and Damian meet up, it's going to be very intriguing to see it play out. So I'm going to be rating this 4 out of 5. It was a solid issue, and that's going to be all I have to say on it, so I'll catch you later. Peace.